FBI, ladies and gentlemen, this evening has done a CBI on former National Security Advisor John Bolton, a friend of Donald Trump turned enemy. Well, John Bolton's DC home was raided today in a national security probe. Federal agents busted into Bolton's house at about 7 a.m. in the morning in an investigation that was ordered by FBI Director Kash Patel. This incidentally comes just days after Bolton criticized Trump over tariffs, especially his selective mistreatment of India compared to other nations like China. Soon after, Trump's post on social media, on Truth Social said, "Make America great again." Let me go straight across to Srinjoy, who is joining us on the broadcast. Srinjoy, this is a man, John Bolton is a man who served as the National Security Advisor of Trump in his previous regime for 17 months. There were many run-ins. There have been many disagreements. The latest disagreement is over India and the way America is treating India. Should we see these raids in that context?
Yes, undoubtedly it should be seen in that context. The point is that Bolton was quickly becoming a target for the Trump people. And they felt that Bolton was a man who was not an outsider, but he was an insider. He was a Trump man who had served the Trump administration, who had worked for Donald Trump the previous time, and become one of the most strongest critics of President Trump. And President Trump felt that this was actually a stab in the back, perhaps in some. Here is John, who is not a devil, who is not a liberal, who is not...
Srinjoy, I'm afraid your audio is terrible there. We'll try and come across to you. Your audio is terrible there, but you're saying that should we be reading, these raids at John Bolton's residence as probably a backlash for the fact that he's given multiple interviews, not just in the American media, but also in the Indian media, saying that Trump is completely wrong in the way he has dealt with India. You're saying that the answer to that question is a big yes. We'll leave it there for the moment, Srinjoy. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm taking